Welcome to the 700 Club. A robot is now monitoring the vitals of the American man who brought the deadly coronavirus from China to the United States. Now health officials are screening passengers at 5 U.S. airports.
Cities in China are on lockdown to stop the spread. 17 people have died from the disease, and more than 500 are sick from it. Gary Lane has the story.
China has locked down travel in Wuhan, a city of 11 million people, as well as 2 other cities. And it's canceling major celebrations of the Chinese New Year in Beijing, trying to limit spread of the virus. The disease is spreading beyond China, but so far only 1 known case in the U.S. The man arrived in Washington state a week ago and is under quarantine in a hospital near Seattle. A robot is monitoring his vitals. Now health officials are screening passengers at 5 U.S. airports. Cases also have been reported in Thailand, Japan, South Korea, and Taiwan. The coronavirus is a respiratory illness, part of a family of viruses ranging from the common cold to the more deadly SARS that killed 800 people in 2002 and 2003. On CBN News Watch, CBN News health reporter Lori Johnson said officials are concerned about possible virus mutation.
Like all viruses, George, this one has the potential to mutate, to change, and when that happens, sometimes it can spread even faster and become more serious.
But the good news, officials say the virus is not an airborne disease. It is only spread through close contact with those infected by the virus. And for now, President Trump says there's no need to panic.
We think it's going to be handled very well. We've already handled it very well. CDC has been terrific, very great professionals, and we're in very good shape. And I think China's in very good shape also.
The World Health Organization meeting Wednesday said it needs more information before declaring a global health emergency. Gary Lane, CBN News.
Well, this virus is deadly. Keep in mind there's no treatment for it. There's no cure and there's no vaccine. It's related to the common cold. If you can cure the common cold, you can cure this. The good news, if there is good news in this horrible story, is that it's not airborne, but the virus could mutate. That's why we have to take such stringent measures now to make sure it doesn't spread, because it's in the spreading of it that it mutates. If we can limit it to a particular infected population, lock that down, then it doesn't spread. So get ready for more travel bans, more cities literally under quarantine, canceling more events in China, and let's pray it doesn't spread any more than it already has. In other news, Democrats made their opening volley in the impeachment trial of President Trump yesterday. And if you want to watch the entire trial, get coverage on it, it's all going to be live streamed, gavel to gavel on the CBN News app. At the bottom of the screen, you can see it's for Roku, Amazon Fire devices, every Apple TV, Google Play. It's available for every tablet, smartphone, smart TV. You can watch gavel to gavel coverage on the CBN News app. All you have to do is download it. It's absolutely free. John Jessup has more on that story of the impeachment on our CBN News Bureau in Washington. John?
Thanks, Gordon. House impeachment managers argued President Trump abused his power to influence the 2020 elections by withholding aid to Ukraine in an effort to force its president to announce an investigation into rival Joe Biden. President Trump's attorney fired back after the arguments.
The president went to extraordinary lengths to cheat in the next election.
I want to let them try their case, and we want to try our case, because we believe that, without a question, the president will be acquitted. There is not a doubt.
The prosecution has 2 more days to make its case before the defense begins its opening statements. Well, President Trump will address the March for Life here in Washington, D.C. Friday. He'll be the first sitting president to attend the annual pro-life rally in its history. March for Life organizers praised Mr. Trump in a statement, saying the president and his administration have been consistent champions for life. Pro-life forces may have the support of the president, but Democrats in Congress are blocking their bills to protect the unborn. CBN News recently spoke with one lawmaker who says she's keeping up the fight for life. Paul Strand reports.
Fighting abortion is a top priority for Senator Joni Ernst, but she says getting any laws passed to do that here on Capitol Hill is an uphill battle these days.
And we've tried to run a number of these pro-life pieces of legislation, but they have been blocked at every opportunity by the Senate Democrats. At some point, I hope that we have more people serving in Congress that recognize the value in every human life and believes in opportunity for that life.
With the January 24th March for Life quickly approaching, the senator says she's particularly excited about this year's theme. Pro-life is pro-woman.
Men, women, children, we all come together to encourage others to support life. And that life, the life of a woman, begins in the womb. So whether it is a child in the womb or an adult woman or her daughters, we want to understand that every woman is significant and every woman can enact change. And while we may not be able to enact legislation, we certainly can enact change across the United States, and understanding that life is valuable.
So even if Congress isn't doing much for the pro-life cause, Ernst believes if the people can change, if the culture can change and bend towards the pro-life cause, so eventually will the legislatures here in Washington and in state houses across America. Paul Strand, CBN News, reporting from Capitol Hill.